Gwen Rizczech has vanished into thin air, and Leo Stark is officially sounding the alarm. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of Leo's frantic search and the legal bombs about to be dropped, I need to plant a massive seed in your minds. Everyone in Salem is pointing their fingers directly at EJ DiMera. It seems so obvious, right? But here is the kicker, you guys. What if EJ is completely 100% innocent in this specific kidnapping? What if Leo and Melinda Trask have entirely the wrong guy, and the person actually pulling the strings is none other than Dimitri von Leuschner? Yes, I said it! Dimitri, keep that massive plot twist in the back of your mind as we break down exactly what is happening in Salem right now. Let's set the stage. Gwen Rizczech finally gets what she wants. She gets the approval to buy the hospital, she is riding high, and she is ready to cement her power in town. And then, poof, she is gone. Just completely erased from the canvas. Leo Stark, who knows Gwen better than anyone despite their incredibly toxic history, immediately knows something is horribly wrong. He goes to her room at the Salem Inn this weekend, and she is just not there. He even interrogates the maid, who confirms that Gwen hasn't been back. Now, Leo is a lot of things: a gossip, a schemer, a total opportunist, but his panic right now is incredibly genuine. He knows that Gwen was playing a very dangerous game with some very dangerous people. And that brings us to Gwen's ultimate insurance policy. Gwen is a survivor. She grew up with nothing. She fought tooth and nail for every scrap of power she has, and she knows better than to trust anyone in Salem, especially a DiMera. She didn't even trust Leo enough to give him the direct evidence of EJ's crimes. Instead, she set up a classic soap opera dead man's switch. She gave all the dirt, all the receipts to her lawyer with strict instructions. If she goes missing for more than 10 days, release everything. It is brilliant. It is classic Gwen. But the clock is ticking, and Leo knows that if he waits 10 days, Gwen might end up in a shallow grave. He has to act now. So, who does Leo turn to? Spoilers for Friday, July 24th, reveal that Leo convinces Melinda Trask to help him. And you guys, I am absolutely losing my mind over this team-up. I firmly believe that Melinda is the lawyer Gwen entrusted with her dead man's switch. Think about it. Melinda despises EJ DiMera with a burning passion. She has been trying to nail him to the wall for years. The idea of Melinda holding the keys to EJ's absolute destruction is just poetic cinema. I love Melinda when she is on a ruthless warpath. And teaming up with Leo Stark, that is a chaotic duo that I am entirely here for. They are going to tear Salem apart looking for this evidence. But let's be real for a second and talk about Leo's psychology here. Why is he going so hard for Gwen? A lot of fans think Leo is just looking for his next big scoop, especially since he just got Chad's permission to write that expose on the fake Gabby Chic bags. But I actually think this goes way deeper. Leo carries a massive amount of guilt when it comes to Gwen. We cannot forget the history here. Leo completely destroyed his friendship with Gwen when he slept with her husband, Dimitri von Leuschner. That was a betrayal of epic proportion. Leo knows he ruined her life, and I think this frantic search is his twisted way of seeking redemption. If he can save Gwen's life, maybe, just maybe, she will finally forgive him. Now, let's pivot to the prime suspect, EJ DiMera. It is so easy to blame EJ. He has the motive. Gwen was threatening his empire, and she disappeared right after getting the hospital. Plus, we have Rita Leslie acting incredibly shady. Rita seems to know that Gwen is missing, and she knows EJ needed Gwen out of the way to save the hospital deal. A lot of viewers think EJ ordered the hit, or that Rita did it on EJ's behalf to protect him from himself. But I am telling you right now, I think EJ is being framed. EJ is a monster, absolutely, but look at his current storyline. He is completely drowning in the chaos of Lexie Carver's failing resurrection serum. He has Abe and Theo breathing down his neck, and his own son Johnny is on the verge of disowning him over the Holly Jonas drug framing. EJ does not have the bandwidth to orchestrate a flawless kidnapping right now. He is innocent of this one crime. So, if EJ didn't do it, who did? Enter the masked man. Spoilers for the week of July 27th reveal that a masked man snatches Kristen and DiMera, and it is heavily implied to be the exact same dude who took Gwen. And where are they going? DiMera Island. You guys, put the pieces together. Who has access to DiMera Island, has a massive vendetta against Gwen, and has a deeply complicated history with Leo? Dimitri von Leuschner. He is Megan Hathaway's son. He is a DiMera by blood. He has the resources, the motive, and the absolute insanity to pull this off. Leo and Melinda are about to drop the legal hammer on EJ, completely unaware that Leo's ex-lover is the one actually holding Gwen hostage. The drama of Leo eventually coming face to face with Dimitri to save Gwen, that is Emmy-worthy material right there. And can we please talk about the delicious karmic justice of DiMera Island? If Gwen and Kristen both end up trapped on that island, it will be the greatest full circle moment this show has done in a decade. Do you remember what happened 5 years ago? Kristen literally kidnapped Sarah Horton, shoved her in a trunk, and dumped her on that exact same island. And who was Kristen's willing co-conspirator? Gwen Rizczech. Gwen helped keep Sarah trapped there just so she could keep Xander for herself. It was despicable. And now, the universe is serving them both a massive slice of karma. They are going to be locked in the same cells they forced Sarah into. I honestly have zero sympathy for either of them in this scenario. You reap what you sow in Salem, baby. Meanwhile, while Gwen and Kristen are rotting on an island, Sarah and Xander are finally sharing moments of peace. They are on the road to a beautiful reunion, completely unaware that their former tormentors are facing the ultimate punishment. It is just brilliant writing. It honors the history of the show, it ties up loose ends from years ago, and it gives the fans the ultimate payoff. I am so incredibly invested in this. But the real wild card here is Leo. If Leo figures out that Dimitri is the kidnapper, what will he do? Will his lingering feelings for Dimitri cloud his judgment? Or will he finally step up, be a hero, and save his best friend? I actually want to see Leo get a genuine redemption arc here. He has been the town clown and the town pariah for way too long. If he exposes Dimitri, saves Gwen, and clears EJ's name in the process, it would completely shift the dynamic of the entire canvas. Plus, imagine the look on Melinda Trask's face when she realizes she built a massive federal case against EJ, only to find out the real culprit is another rogue DiMera offshoot. She is going to flip her lid. I am telling you, this summer on Days of Our Lives is going to go down in history. The layers of deception, the historical callbacks, the sheer irony of DiMera Island. It is soap opera perfection. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you on board with my Dimitri theory, or do you still think EJ is the mastermind? Do you think Gwen will ever forgive Leo if he saves her life? And how hard are you laughing at the idea of Kristen and Gwen being trapped on the island they used to torture Sarah? Drop all your thoughts, theories, and rants in the comments below, because I need to talk about this with people who understand the crazy lore of this show. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a Salem update, and keep your eyes peeled for that masked man. I will catch you all in the next video. Stay safe out there, soap fans.